Is Infosys your greatest love?
Of course, of course.
No, I think you don't try to put me on the mat.
Even though you say it is my greatest love, I will not get upset. Because love is defined the way
No,
you
I think
want.
love, affection
His
should not
existence.
be defined by
His existence.
how much of time you spend. They are not quantifiable. They are feelings.
With all those things, Infosys is the first
So,
love. Let him talk.
therefore, while I
You're trying to
certainly
find a nice way of saying it.
while I certainly feel that definitely, I think Sudha is my
No, those
first,
things I don't,
this thing.
even though you say second, I will
But,
not mind. Because, you know, you can talk
definitely
any word.
Infosys was very important.
For his heart,
It's almost like the third child. It was like the
it's a third child. But it's
That's what
heartbeat.
I've said.
But
So
it's his
therefore,
heartbeat.
that
You should accept it. I wholeheartedly accept it. Because he has put his all young days, his all energy, and you know, his entire, whatever he has in his mind, everything in one company. And that's the reason a small company with 7 people, today you have 2 lakhs people. It won't happen in one day.
Yeah.
A man sacrifice, 100% giving up. That is different than loving his wife.
You
One
know,
can, one can love his wife, that's a different thing. But giving up everything for a cause, you know, and I appreciate that. It's not easy. Everybody cannot be Narayana Murthy. He is.
And everyone cannot be Sudha Murty either.
I'm not
you know,
I'm
many
only,
times.
I'm only at the back, behind every successful.
The safety net, as you call yourself.
Yeah. I always say whatever I am. I told him once in Rohan's marriage, I think, you know, behind every successful woman, there is an understanding man. That's very important. And in my life, it has worked that way, because I will go to tsunami for 3 months. And no husband will feel that wife is missing. And you know, Murthy said, make a call once a day. I said, once a week I will do, because I am so busy with work. And that time there was no cell phones, etc. Even though there was no connection in olden days. Then so this COVID time, not a single day I was free. Okay, every day busy. And you know, he understands my passion. And he always encourages. He doesn't ask me how much money I spend on philanthropy. You know, one day I was telling him, you know, I wanted to stand on the bank guarantee for these sex workers. You know, 3 crore rupees. Then bank said somebody should stand. I told Murthy, suppose Murthy, you assume that I bought a necklace for 3 crore. And then I lost it in a wedding. What is your reaction? He said, he was reading paper and he kept the paper down and said, they are all hypothetical cases. You will never buy a necklace of 3 crore.
You know,
Suppose you buy 3 crore, you will never lose. You are a Kulkarni. You are very careful with things.
Family of accountants.
Accountants, and you are very careful people. So he said, tell me what is in your mind. I said, I want to stand as a bank guarantee to 3,000 people who are extremely poor. They may not pay back. I may lose 3 crore. He said, you say that is the reason and you stand. It doesn't matter. Which husband will say, you lose 3 crore and you stand as a bank guarantee? Then I told him, rich people may backstab or may cheat you, but poor people will not. And all 3,000 of them return the loan. So, in any marriage, if it has to be successful, there is always a give and take. And just because Murthy puts all 90 hours per week on Infosys or something, I should not get upset at all. I never got upset. I said, yes, he has a passion, how can he achieve? And what I will do with my time? I'll spend with my children, take them out. And when they grew up, I said, my history, my archaeology, I have many passions. There are many windows to see the world. And I used it. As simple as that.
you know, many times my son and I have had this discussion, and his view is that after Infosys, I have lost interest in everything, which is true. He says, why is it you don't show that kind of interest in this, in that, in this? Everybody else takes up some other project. I said, no, I think after Infosys, I said, look, no, I can't take that kind of interest in anything else. So, it is true in some sense that whatever we define Infosys as, we define it as our third child, but the reality is that it is difficult for me to be as passionate, as active as I was with Infosys. Simply not possible.